That's the danger tree from Beaumont Hamel.
Oh, yeah.
Our show, where once they stood
It's a
show.
prop. Yeah, I see.
Yeah, it's
Always
prop.
about props and stuff.
Lots of props and sets all over there. It's
And
just
this here, like this.
that's like a Christmas tree, a Grinch Christmas tree.
Okay.
That goes over a wire frame.
Right.
Yeah.
You know,
Okay.
so
Neat. What a room. This is gonna be beautiful, man.
gorgeous, hey?
Oh, it's gonna be stunning.
It's gonna be
Yeah.
amazing.
It's
So what are you
going to
doing
be
for light
amazing.
fixtures then?
Beautiful chandeliers.
You gotta do
yeah.
beautiful chandeliers,
Yeah.
then.
These lights were also downstairs, but we're moving from downstairs and we put flats up.
Okay.
So now those big chandeliers will go there. So
Yeah.
and then we'll get more chandeliers for her.
Yes.
You guys ready?
Look at that,
We're
eh?
going, we're moving on. Yeah, they found a nutcracker. Come on, Spencer. Come on, boys.
Graveyard.
A funeral graveyard. Uh-oh. Funeral graveyard. That is
Graveyard. There's a pair of natural legs. Yeah, funeral graveyard.
Again,
Careful, watch
giant draperies. So people keep giving us their pianos. Okay?
City.
Like there's for example, this piano was given to us by a woman who wanted nothing more. She wanted her husband out of the house. So it's 1865 it was patented. It has 4 pedals on the bottom.
Wow.
It's solid oak. It's just gorgeous.
That's a nice
Yeah.
one. That's a really nice
This one, the woman said it played by itself.
There's a whole bunch of old ones
Ah.
over there. A whole bunch of ones over there.
This one was like from the Seventh Day Adventist Church. Isn't this a beautiful piece?
That one
Look at
don't
that.
play.
It's just so beautiful.
It plays. It's
Yeah.
basically a mini organ.
Yeah, it is. Your great grandpa played that pump organ really well. Sandy Hines. Oh,
one.
yeah.
They had one like this.
Yeah, oh, yeah, they certainly did. Not that our name could, yeah.
Yeah,
Still there, sure.
sure.
Yeah, with Gerald, yeah.
Remember that?
Plays by
Yeah,
itself.
playing his church hymns, Salvation Army. That's where you got your musical, where your dad got his and you got yours, right? Do you play?
I play guitar.
Yeah, so.
I remember him playing, but he used to play Sandy.
Oh, yeah, because you were probably too young, but he was drunk. Never understood the thing he said. Never understood what he said.
Remember that?
Oh, yeah.
Can I try?
So, this one, I don't know what this is. This is only recently came, it's some heavy wheel now.
Oh, it's like
Isn't that amazing?
wow.
But look at this, like, well, we put this set up here. I'm not sure why this Christmas tree is here, but
What will you do eventually with this room?
this will be the, like, first of all, will be the crush, what we call the crush lobbies, performance rooms, not performance.
Let's hear it.
A crush lobby so that people will come here and have the drinks pre-show.
Yeah, yeah.
And go over there, right? So.
Yeah.
So what would you do with these?
Yeah.
And what will you do with these?
Oh my God, this is great jazz room. It's gonna be amazing. Wow. Yeah, it's a great presentation room. It's also acoustically
Yeah.
good for a presenter. And just come back. I mean, you can't see it here, but come back. I'm really sorry, but we're just a big giant mess. Look at our candles. Yeah, like they shouldn't be like that. They're gonna get damaged. So
They already got damaged.
Well, those are the candles.
yeah, they're candles.
For these
Yeah.
Christmas shows.
Yeah, yeah. So they're beautiful, big giant things in the windows. So, but look at this, not hurt.
I know.
Isn't it just beautiful? You know, this whole building was built on Solomon's Temple. So you enter, you know, from the west, looking towards the east. This is, you know, these columns, the structure is, you can see it right in the Bible. And it's like just the concavity. You see nice white shut?
I think
Yes.
look at this.
Yeah.
So what are these letters then?
This-
This is the Tasker Lodge.
Spanish.
This was, I don't know what it means, but I didn't
Watch
see
your
it.
fingers, Mason.
Yeah.
Mason.
There's 3 in the world, you know, you were in the Templar Society.
Yeah.
You know, that was what grew the Masonic movement, the Templar Society. But there were 3 in the world, and there's the Scottish Rite, and the
How do you close this?
British? I think British, I don't know, Scottish, there's 3 of them, and Newfoundland is one of them. So
Mason, pull
it's
the
like,
thing
it has
over
different
the
meanings for
keys.
different rites.
I see.
And anyway, it's not,
No.
let's come out to the dungeon.
Wow.
Yeah?
Mason?
So if you're a Mason, you can always get in the room on the other side,
That's incredible. I don't say.
but you can never get, the Jake is over here.
I know.
you have to be at a certain level to get here, you know?
Yeah,
So not every Mason can come and get in this room, yeah. So they would, that was the one room out there, they'd have their meetings.
Yeah.
But everyone could go to the lodge room.
Yeah.
But you had to be different degrees, there's different levels and degrees in the Masonic movement.
Yeah.
Certain degrees only could get in here.
Yeah.
So my friends, when we bought the building, my friends were like, I want to get in that room and see what's here. Like they were Masons, they were never allowed in here. So the city made us rip up all this too, and because this was lovely cabinetry and such in here, this is where they changed. But this is going to be all women's washrooms. They're making us put in 8 women's washrooms.
Okay, let's head to the
and 2
dungeon
men's.
already.
Yeah. Over this way. Sorry about the mess. Okay, you guys, you have to put on an evening gown in order to get in this room.
Uh-oh.
Right?
I already get this on.
It's like, how many
Okay,
costumes
now.
do I need to wear?
This is special. All right, so this has been here for 120 years. Okay. So in order to, when you go down here, you're lifted down in a hoist.
Oh my
Right?
No,
It's
Mason,
called-
wait, please.
The Masons call it the pit
Mason.
or the hole, right? But it's called the pit. And there's a couple of ceremonies depending on what degrees you get.
Mason.
And the point is, you have to go down because you have to gut your soul. You have to deal with yourself because you're going into the brotherhood. And it's very serious stuff. Like I said, my father's a Mason. He would tell me nothing. And even though I own a building.
Okay, Mason, look up, please.
So here's the dungeon. Now,
Oh my
you're going to
God.
go down like turn around the other way. No, turn around like a boat. Like you're going to, okay, just.
Do you want one of us
start
to go down?
first.
Go backwards.
Just go
Yeah.
backwards. And you can hold on then. See? There you go. All right.
Mason, we're
Just
gonna
like
walk
on
in
the
the
boat,
dungeon.
Spencer.
Look up, Mason, for a second.
what would
Mason,
happen-
Look up at me. At me. Hello.
Look at, yay, photos.
Yeah.
Spence, you coming? That's awesome. Okay. And
Yeah, keep
so
going,
turn
Miss.
around and then you hold on. There you
This
go.
is a very, very smelly dungeon.
Is it? Smelling what? 120 years of.
Don't go
people
too far.
We don't send the
You wanna
cleaning
go?
lady down there all the time. Now what they would do is they would put you completely in the dark,
Or is it just like,
right?
I think it's just that little room there, right? Yeah.
Yeah. So is someone going down with them?
Quick.
Do you want to feel what it's like to be completely in the dark?
Yes.
Oh,
Okay.
wait, hold on. Spencer, where's your face?
And then Spencer.
Spencer and Mason, look at
Who's going to do this? You going down, Danny?
Sure.
Okay, yeah, we'll
Well,
get
let's
an
get
adult
this-
to go down
Give
with
me your
them.
thing.
Yeah.
We'll get a picture of you with your.
That's okay.
Yeah,
It's okay. I got it.
Okay.
I got
So you want to go?
Backwards,
Yeah.
yeah.
Backwards?
Back- yeah.
Okay.
Face me.
Okay.
Face me. Yeah. There you go. It's just like a boat. That's all.
You want to put it down here? It's super sandy.
There you go.
Super what?
Sandy.
Oh, maybe it's got to get cleaned. I can't remember ever cleaning it down there. I have no idea.
All right, guys, it's gonna get dark.
Just
Okay,
let Danny
so-
take a little bit of his video.
So what happens, you guys, is you stay down there for as long as is necessary until they think you are worthy to get into the Masonic movement, okay, at a certain degree. That's what they do. So I'm going to close this for now, all right? You have the control there for the light, okay? You have control. All right, you ready?
Yes.
Ready? All right, you have control. Whoa.
Pretty cool. Pretty dark. It's pretty dark down here.
Yeah.
I can see tiny little cracks of light, but
Slam it down completely.
Close.
Slam it down completely.
You want it dark again?
Yeah, super dark. Yeah, that's good. That's good.
yeah, it's pretty dark. See, you can still see little cracks there, though.
Yeah. I can't even see Spencer.
Hmm.
Oh, now I can see. It's very sandy. Oh, I got my ring. I'm over here. It's super sandy. Okay. Nope. I've got an idea. We don't do. What did we do wrong? No, don't do anything. Keep it dark. Keep it dark.
Where do I start? No.
Close enough for you?
Always.
Aha.
Okay, wait, Mason.
Oh, wait, no,
Okay,
no,
now I'm gonna go back down. We just wanted a little bit of light.
Look up, look up. I can't see.
So it wasn't completely dark, was it?
We can see a bit of grass and the light from that.
Probably getting warm.
Look around.
Yeah, it's a little. There's lots of light. No problem.
Who else wants to come down?
No, I think we're good.
No, Daddy, you do it.
You want to go? Oh, okay. So
Shine around. The dungeon is all to you now.
Gee, I don't want to be here but alone.
Okay. Oh, wait.
That's a prop. This is from our show, Wedding and Auction.
Yeah, can I
Castle.
also go
This is
down?
the professor. He
It's just me and my...
he was always blinged
I'm
out.
also going to go down.
This is Professor. Oh, you know what? But it's his family too, because Professor Henry Daniil.
are you going back, Mason?
Yes, Spencer's coming too. No?
Professor Henry Daniil was widely celebrated. Okay,
Oh yeah.
I'll tell you more about him later. But his
We're gonna start.
best buddy was
Please, can
Keith
I also
Kilpatrick's grandfather,
Come on, Jay.
and Keith
When I show
Kilpatrick's
you.
father is named
Jay,
after
come. Jay.
Charles Henry Daniil.
Jay,
Yeah,
come.
yeah. They were in business together. They did a catering business together. He had a castle out in by Paradise. That
All
Octagon
yours.
Lodge.
Really?
Yeah.
Come on.
So
on, Jay.
I wasn't paying attention. So what's the purpose of this again?
Is that like in the Masonic movement? There's like I think 33 degrees. I'd have to go check my facts, but you can only it's like up to 16 or 17 degrees get you in this room over there. There, but in order to get in this room here is the higher you go in the organization, that you have to do certain rituals.
Come on.
Yeah.
So one of them, there's a few of them are in this pit that you do these rituals. It involves a goat, some of them. It involves
Go down.
it involves
I want
you
to
know,
be with
bones,
Jay.
bodies, like just it's just ritual. So
You have to turn around.
I don't know exactly because they won't tell you exactly.
Yeah.
You know.
Turn around,
um,
Mason. Turn around.
And but you know, in one of them they hoist you down,
Close
Yeah.
it.
and the stairs are pulled away, and they hoist you down.
Yeah.
And then when you're ready, so the grand poobah, he is known as the grand worshipful master, right? There's a ceremony to talk somebody up to see if they're ready to join the movement. It's pretty serious, right? The
You want it
brotherhood.
dark?
You want ready for the darkness?
Yeah, make sure it's completely sealed.
Okay, I will. Completely sealed. We need to put something over the blanket. Excuse me, Danny.
Yeah.
Excuse me. Hold on.
I maybe I was going a little overboard, but when it's just closed, it's very dark.
Is
There's
it?
Yeah, hardly any light at
Oh,
all.
I was gonna say, yeah,
Yeah.
it's not that worn that much, but that's all right. Boys having a good time. That's hilarious. There's a shop downtown. They just gave us all these gowns. We have nowhere to put them, right?
It's
They
amazing.
were getting, they were closing and getting their old stuff. So right here is where another exit is going right there.
Okay.
See, so we got it. So this is all women's washroom because there's not enough space. So what here, like this room here, which we used to store food and such, dry goods. So the floor, we'll have to build it over. So this women's washrooms right down to the end here. Right?
Oh
So
my
it's gonna
God,
be
this
lovely.
just goes on forever.
Goes on forever. Yeah. You ready? Hang on. Oh. Are you scared?
Awesome.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Is it awesome? Yay!
Okay, Mommy, you're coming in. Yeah, Mommy, you're coming in too.
Okay, girl. Listen, you gotta
All
do
together?
it.
Is there enough space for
The
another
Masonic,
one to go down here?
The Masonic movement is all about men, so having women go down is a beautiful thing, right?
There you go.
Pretty old, this room, that's for sure.
Come on.
And Danny, next I'll take you downstairs for some of the artifacts we found and just some of the bricks.
Yeah.
The bricks are still in the same crate they came in 120 years ago. Where are you from?
New Brunswick,
New Brunswick.
the Moncton area.
Yeah?
Yeah.
So you're just visiting.
Make sure
Yeah.
it's completely dark.
Okay.
Go.
Okay, I'll just stand with this. So where do you see the light? In the center or the side?
More the sides, like
Oh, it's more the sides.
yeah, like the outside,
Okay.
yeah, but not very much though.
Yeah, I guess you wouldn't for this because that's shaped like, so you wouldn't feel it on that. Amazing, eh? That, but it's 120 years old, so
Yeah.
you know, so it's gonna get worn. but the city wanted us to get rid of it, but we said no, like, why would you get rid of it, right?
Yeah.
Beautiful artifacts.
Yeah.
So we're gonna build a platform kind of over it and then enter it from down below, so
Yeah.
that people can see it.
Yeah. It's
And
just
there should be some of the plaster should be taken away, I would say, there to show you what the lat and plaster and all that.
Yeah.
You can see that down the way.
Yeah.
Okay, you ready?
Thank you.
Yay!
Yeah, that was
Somebody got
awesome.
hurt
They're okay.
in the dark. Somebody got hurt in the dark. Spencer got hurt in the dark.
Spencer got hurt?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, not true.
Drown.
Let me see, Spence. I'm gonna wave. That ring is a magic ring, and if you wave it over your eye, it'll get better faster.
She bumped it in the eye by accident.
That's the women, they get in the pit, that's
I
it. they
know,
start
it's all
scratching.
trouble. It's all trouble.
Now, how do we get here?
Jacqueline Devise. You got my interview.
How do we
Well,
get
you want to be able to see the building, like, that's part of it, they tear it away to see the structure of the building.
Moving down there.
for us,
Yeah.
please. We don't know
Yeah.
which way we're
Yeah.
going.
Yeah, that's the only place they did it.
Wow. What about the? I'm just curious about what materials were used in this building. Like,
Well,
is it?
one of the materials used is the reason is having big problem on the outside. And then it's that,
I noticed there's a lot of
team over
decorations.
from Ireland, they have never seen it, and they've done over 300 historic buildings. They said it was used to tie the brick to the timber frame. Just look at here, this is an interior wall, like look at the timber.
Yeah, yeah.
So the frame of this is solid,
Wow.
but they attached the brick to the wood with lead, one of the softest metals around.
With lead.
Lead,
With
with
lead.
lead, and they shouldn't have, and the lead is all worn away, and that's the problem with the building.
Oh
Because
no.
that came away, and then there's water and ice, and the weather's so severe here. What, honey?
Come on, let's go.
And this is the attic, but we're not going up to the attic because there are far too many ghosts up there.
Oh,
No,
go out there.
there is no go.
I can't, I'm not gonna get you talking to ghosts today, right?
Oh, I want to go to the attic.
Not today.
Oh, sorry, guys. Come on in.
Are we going to the dungeon?
I think
That was the
dungeon.
dungeon. What are you talking about? That was the dungeon.
I think he's picturing something medieval.
Yeah,
Where'd Kathy
yeah.
go? No, I was there asbestos? Is there asbestos?
No, no asbestos,
What's
no.
next?
No?
Nope.
Wow.
What's next?
That's neat.
What's next?
Down in the basement.
That was what I would
We're gonna
picture.
finish.
Yeah, so they're lucky.
Yeah.
But there's some asbestos, it's a pain in the butt to get rid of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's not what I was talking about.
Oh, it wasn't? What were you talking about?
The room that was locked that had all those big pumpy dresses.
Shit, did you lock the door?
The room that was locked that had big puffy
Puppy
dresses?
dresses?
Yeah, the one that said you have to wear a big pumpy dress.
Yeah, that room, what about it?
It's locked.
See how special you are, look, Spencer? It says no admittance beyond this point.
We are lucky.
You're special, Carolyn.
How you get in?
Okay.
Come on, Jay.
He's fine.
Are you okay? Anything downstairs? Okay. What's your name?
Oh, see, and then they have the whole thing there. You can see their speech and the certificate.
I'll tell you more about this. Oh, this is supposed to be a fix today.
Mommy, look at that.
I know, isn't that neat?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
And then I did this, I put doors in to,
Nice.
like, to
I love
give it
that.
more light.
Yeah. It's so cool.
Yeah, come on in here now.
Oh, so much fun stuff you could do.
This is all
Oh.
the stage
It's okay.
through
Can
there.
I pick it up and don't just walk away? Pick it up and throw it up. There's a garbage right there. Right there.
Thanks.
This is what's called the brick room, okay? It's just a big mess, but
Don't go
down
in,
here,
just look
this is
from
where the
here.
secret passages are,
Oh,
all right?
man.
So again, the city was very concerned, but you see the bricks? They were packed this way for one man to take them off a boat, because there were no
Forklifts and all that.
Mace,
So
don't go in.
we've got about 2,000 bricks, and they're 120 years old.
Passageways.
Your
Different
dad would
shapes.
love this.
You can go
Yeah,
in there.
Hey?
Poppy Hines would love that.
Poppy Hines would love that, Spencer.
Collected all those bricks. Let's see how's Aubrey?
Yeah, if you want.
How's Aubrey
Put it in the
doing?
dressing room
He
here.
just got on the table.
Okay.
It's dressing.
This is
Glad we had
perfect.
to, yeah,
Oh,
okay.
we must have left the pipe organ going.
Oh.
We did, yeah. I'll go in.
Really? But we couldn't hear it.
I'm in Harmony,
No,
a
that's the,
bathroom. I need to go really
That's the
badly.
motor down here with the pipe
You
organ.
have to go to
Can
the
I go to
bathroom?
the bathroom?
Yeah, so we'll go over.
Go on.
What?
Go to the bathroom.
Yes, honey, over this way.
It's
Oh, in
this
there,
way.
yeah, you can go there.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Anything
Make
interesting
sure you
here?
flush and
Oh,
wash
this
your
is the
hands.
dressing room.
Okay.
Okay, Grace is seeing that.
It's
And,
modernization.
you ready? Oh, we'll go and see some artifacts here first.
Plenty of bricks in there, that's for sure.
Yeah. Aren't they beautiful in one crate? This is
No,
what
and they're
we
all
love.
there already.
What?
We're
They're all
gonna see
there
secret
already.
passageways.
No, we don't, no, we gotta get thousands more.
Yeah.
He said-
No, but they were sitting there like when you
Yeah,
bought the
we're
building.
sitting there.
Yeah.
And then when we dug out, we put in a new sewer.
Oh,
When
yeah.
we dug it out, we found another 1,000 bricks.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, which is amazing. Okay, so
Wow.
I'm gonna show you some
The Grinch,
artifacts now.
Grinch dressing in gray.
Are we gonna go through trap doors?
So she's gonna maybe show a few little hidden spots in there.
Yeah. We're just gonna do here, I'm gonna show you some artifacts that we found.
Wow.
And, anyway, then we're going to,
Oh, wow.
okay.
Artifact.
Good to take a slash with it.
And this was the day they laid the cornerstone. That on the wall is probably a little better one, but
Straight ahead.
and then
What's
100,
this?
you know, this was 124 years ago. And you can see they were just building these after the Great Fire,
They were
right?
what? They were just
These
building-
houses next
Oh, yeah.
door.
That was
They're
after
just,
the
they're not
Great
even
Fire.
in yet, like
Oh,
they
they're
just,
building
you know,
them
their
still.
windows are not in and just
After
building
the
it.
Great
Mama,
Fire,
did
yeah.
you
So this is the
this
day that they laid the
It
cornerstone.
looks like you're.
Okay?
Oh, how did
And,
that get here?
Is
But
that
look at
yours?
those tall men.
Yes.
The Prime Minister was
get
here.
I guess I.
It was a Prime
Left it
Minister
here.
who ran Newfoundland, right?
Yeah.
We had a Prime Minister, yeah, in those days,
Good thing.
right?
Well,
It's cool,
British,
right?
still a
That's it
British
on the wall
colony.
too, Danny, I'll show you in a second.
Okay.
Okay, so here, pick through what.
Here you go.
Sorry, I'm doing accounting.
I thought we left
Now,
this one.
these ink bottles from the 1700s,
Wow.
right? And they some still have ink in them.
What is that?
Ink
trying to tell
bottles.
you.
For your pen, or
For ink.
right?
Quill pens you fill with ink, right?
See, they only ever had, they didn't have pens in those days, right? So the ink, look at the label, still there.
Isn't that incredible?
It's incredible,
It is
right?
amazing.
And they were found, but they not here, because
The other place.
at the other place, deep underground, so we laid a basement, and we went, there was an empty space in the center of the building, but it was behind the forge, so it would have been really kept dry all those years,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
And, all those years, so it's amazing, isn't it? So,
I didn't realize you had
you can
that here
take that
in the
out if you
theater
want,
with
yeah.
you. I didn't realize you had that here in the theater.
1928.
Yeah,
dance
stuff, yeah, I
card.
put it down, these are the dance cards.
Oh
So you know,
my
you talk about the dance card, they
gosh.
actually named the dances, right?
Isn't that incredible?
You know, who's gonna dance with them and
Wow.
what dance, the
Oh, where's
foxtrot.
Daddy?
Wow,
You know,
there's
so
something
it's-
special.
Isn't it amazing?
This
So,
cigarette pack.
this is cigarette packages, birds, like it's just, all these things were found in the walls, oh boy.
Wow.
And, very ancient stuff.
Let's see that cigarette.
These cigarettes were done in Newfoundland, was this one done in Newfoundland? Made in Newfoundland. This one came from London, this is cigarette, look at this, nice
Oh,
one.
Daddy.
Round tree
chocolate.
chocolate.
Is that Newfoundland?
It'll make them feel better.
John, manufactured in Newfoundland,
Chocolate
yeah.
bar. Wow.
Up by our place, top of Prescott,
Yeah.
the cigarette factory was there.
Oh, it was there.
Now, we just pictured that, but I'm gonna get you
Are a
something
Mason? Look at
special.
this, look at this.
What?
Are you a
Okay,
Mason?
show you.
What's in there?
Where's my purse gone?
Actually, Mason, can you hold this up?
Yeah, that's a good one.
Mason, can you come here and hold this up?
What
It
is
says,
it?
Are you a
It says, Are you
Mason?
a Mason?
Can you come here?
Ah, you can have that one.
Mason, come
Oh,
here.
look at
Okay,
that.
hold this up,
The
like so
first
I can
degree.
read
We
it.
have a lot of those.
Wow,
Okay.
that's amazing.
Let's see.
I hope I can get it Paul's office now.
Alright. Are you, okay, I gotta get it close. Let's see, hold it, but you gotta, okay. There's a glare, oops, yeah. Not so close, okay,
Yeah, what was that one there?
not so close.
I wonder if this liquor is still drinkable. What would it taste like?
Now remember the tile upstairs?
What is this?
Remember up on the
Yeah.
floor, the blue tile that was on the floor, especially in the big room?
Alcohol? of
Yeah,
some sort,
probably
or-
rum or who knows, like
Yeah.
it,
Wow, look at that
that
old
was
bottle.
found here, yeah.
So they didn't have a label on it, eh?
Yeah.
neat.
I meant to show you the rum bottles up in the screech room. We found out they're $18.95 rum bottles.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it's amazing, eh?
Is that in there?
So, and the label is still on it. Okay, so this is, the story of this one is, you know, upstairs in the tile, to prevent us from having to rip up that tile, we said, come on to the city, there must be another way you can
Tile
do
up
this.
on the floor there?
Up in the big blue room where the
Yeah.
pipework, you
Yeah.
can see on the floor there was this tile, which is
Yeah.
special. It's the last thing you do before you become a Mason.
Oh, I
You
see.
step over the tile.
Oh, I see.
It's called crossing the tile. So they want to get up and under that, and I said, like, we're not digging there, look, come on, there's
Right.
gotta be another way. So, we found a cubby hole and went up, and this jammed down between the boards was this.
Wow. Look at that
Right?
robe. Look at that robe.
Right?
That's
It's
wild.
like, oh
Yeah.
my God, and
What
it's
is-
soil.
Just a robe.
But
from
this is a Templar Society
it was kind of
insignia.
pointy
right?
hatted though, isn't
Yes,
it?
yeah,
Right?
well, that's
It's
what
like
they
a-
wore them, yeah.
I almost got shivers.
I know, when we first found it, we went, what?
I've seen Halloween costumes.
Right?
Oh
It's
my
a typical
God.
So
Halloween
this is an
costume.
authentic one, right?
Wow.
Isn't it amazing? I
That is
know. It's amazing.
Holy.
Wild.
So
So have you
very
had
lucky.
any flack from anybody
No.
for being here? Or like,
The
is it a
Masons
serious?
would never admit. I'll tell you what we have here. So we had 3 TV networks I was about to tell you. We had the leader of the Feng Shui movement in Canada come because they, you know, and then we had 3 priests come. See, the Masonic movement was always recognized as Protestant.
Yeah.
And Peter, my business partner, he's a Catholic and I'm not.
Mhm.
And he said, well, but my mother will never come because she's
Right.
Catholic. And
Yeah.
she did, but
Yeah.
anyway, so the priests wanted to come because they all wanted to come here. In fact, Stand By Your Nan is the nuns hired us to write that show. So it was just hilarious. So down to be performed in Masonic, I mean the old Masons would roll over. Right?
Yes.
So anyway, so the priests came and they just wanted to bless every corner.
Oh, wow.
They with the holy water.
Yeah.
So they had and they put it crazily in mason jars.
Oh,
I mean,
wow.
so
No
this
way.
was the leftover holy water.
Yeah.
The holy water gets sprinkled
When did that
everywhere
happen?
by 7 years ago.
Oh, yeah.
Wow. And to rid any ghosts or anything like that is here. It's hysterical.
Oh
And then we
my.
had, and it's funny, just one of my favorite stories is the Franciscan hermits. That Peter met them, like you don't get to meet a hermit. Well, because they're hermits.
Yeah. Yeah.
And Peter met them in Heathrow, and he was just looking at the costumes. Anyway, he convinced they were happened to be coming on the way here because they were getting kind of kicked out of Scotland because the land was being eaten up, right? And they needed the land. These guys have no money, right? They moved, and so there was a cloister done over here. They would come to look at it here. They were going to shift here. So Peter convinced them to come here. And on Fridays they don't eat or drink or anything. They stone by. That's their silent day. But the day they came was hysterical. There was the biggest kind of storm flying. The robes were flying, trying to get in, right? And there's nothing quiet about the whole situation. We had music going, and then so I had made this lovely lentil soups and things like that up there, and I didn't know that they weren't allowed to eat. And anyway, right? Anyway, but we sat down and they all ate. And it was amazing. We were thrilled with that because you know
They eat on the
we
Friday.
convinced our Franciscan monks. Hermits eat. It's
Wow.
great.
What do you do for that, right?
Right?
funny.
And so we got a great picture of that. And anyway, so it's just also just little things. So okay, so you ready for the big one? The big reveal. The costume one was what you want, right?
So the you said that that's holy water,
This is
right?
holy water
Okay.
in a mason jar. Funny enough,
Yeah.
Wow.
right?
Wow.
So it's a mason jar, yeah. So that's a leftover. They gave it to. I'm sure it's a big mess here, but you know what? We're cracked. We're ridiculous. We have about 5 operations going. This is when the years come and go, and now I'm trying to do is close year ends, and it's crazy. Like, and so these boxes just got brought down for me to go through, and I'm getting them up. They're going to leave it anytime soon now.
Wow.
And this we just
Awesome.
opened a new show, so an old show gets shifted out, but it didn't get to its rightful place yet. Right? So old costumes from other shows. So that got to be put away or got rid of, because the last 2 weeks we had a summer camp here with all kids, and this was the recording studio.
Oh,
It
fun.
was, you know, Zach Warner from Canadian Idol. Zach's camp was here for 2 weeks, yeah.
Cool.
And, no, he's not.
Oh,
He came here to change his life.
oh, interesting.
Yeah, he came here to find talent.
Oh,
He's playing everywhere. That's what he does. He plays.
oh,
Yeah. He plays around bars and then he's looking for the next big star.
oh.
He's an entertainment lawyer is what he did, and like a lot of big top Canadian bands, he was their rep. But and then he got into Canadian Idol, and
Yeah.
I'm sure got himself in trouble.
Wow.
You know.
Maybe I was your contestant.
No, he's the judge. He was the Simon Cowell
Yeah.
of Canada. Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
May stop.
Right, yeah, right.
Okay, you ready to go?
Okay.
We'll go just go in the
Mason,
costume room now.
Mason.
The last thing is the costume room. Okay.
Because over that situation there, right?
What were you trying to say about Daddy? You were trying to tell me something?
What's that way, is it?
You know the offers are so weird.
We're very
Okay,
lucky.
Daddy's gonna come back. Okay, come on, sorry, down here. Of course, is our furnace room. There's more bricks here. See the bricks? More bricks there.
Just a
We're on the way.
buddy.
We're on the way. Okay.
Come on, buddy.
Yeah. So this goes straight down now.
This way.
The beautiful thing about the Masons here is they have all little rooms
This way.
inside the Masons and all the rooms. So they left them for us, which is great for our technical.
Karen?
Oh boy.
You guys do Wayne's World at some point?
Wayne's World is that's our maintenance guy.
Oh, it says Wayne's World, so they
Yeah.
a show.
No.
Yeah, right. Okay.
Whoa. Are you gonna look at all of these?
Oh, it's a lot of costumes here.
Okay.
There's a lot of costumes.
So costume. This wraps right around. Just costumes everywhere. This is Joey Smallwood, our old premier, right?
Oh my god.
Rest in
Whoa,
peace.
okay.
Ah, look at the puppets.
So it's just there's everything
The
here.
what?
Wedding
Puppets, I forgot the puppets.
dresses for
Wow.
puppets. Oh, you name it. Yeah.
Wait.
Right. And it wraps all the way around, like it just
Props.
right. Props and sets.
It's like a
So-
vintage store.
It's like, yeah.
in
We're ready for a
Kensington.
big giant gut out right
Oh,
now.
yeah?
So
Hey, thanks, Mason.
Right.
He's got the boa there. Look
There
at
a
them all.
trap door?
A lot of boas.
Trapdoor.
The feathers are
Trapdoor?
flying.
don't go sound like the city now.
Trapdoor. Yeah, yeah,
City
exactly.
first door, trapdoor.
Yeah, there's props.
One of your favorites.
Thing with a funny face on it.
Oh, yes.
So this was Joey Smallwood, the Newfoundland premier that brought Newfoundland
wings?
into the Confederation. So
What are the wigs?
one of the most
hats,
iconic
We have,
Newfoundland characters
we have
or
wigs everywhere. and hats.
Canadians.
Okay.
Looks just
This is
like
a
them
hat
too.
Thing, a hat
Where's the-
closet there.
Oh, look at that.
We
hat.
pick
Oh,
up
my
our
goodness.
I want some nice.
We pick
A
up
lot of hats.
Whatever, I think this is
By the,
small.
way, by the way, this is a real old fireman.
Yeah, it's a real
Wild.
Excuse me, my darling, because
What's
the
this?
nuns are here, of course. We got nuns everywhere.
Imagine walking around. This is like, 6
Ridiculous
pounds walking
here.
on your head.
It's ridiculous.
What?
Who was asking something? I don't know where the light is back there.
So to my followers,
Check out all the
the
hats.
Freemason building was bought by I think this woman, and her main thing is
That's a good one. I like that.
they're a musical company, right? And so they do plays and stuff. That's why we're seeing all these costumes, because the costumes are for the plays for the musical company, which is
Right?
what mostly what this Freemason building is being used for.
Actually, hold that.
It's mostly musicals now.
Ah!
Can you stop?
Can I try?
I'll get you.
It has a
I just
ring.
put it on. I just put it
It
on.
has a ring.
Right?
Can I try?
One more.
Right? I know. It's nuts around here. We're 21 years old though, you guys, so it's like it's like 80
I can,
88
I
shows.
can show you. Wait, give it to me.
You know?
I
I
want
love
to
this
show you
coat.
something.
Look at this.
Give it.
Yeah, you just stick
Hold on, you gotta get your arm in right.
How do you make?
Here, Laura, put on your coat.
Oh,
Right.
How do you make this move?
So I was reading the website. So
Oh, you were reading our website. Awesome.
well, the last there was actually Freemason meetings right up to like 2006, wasn't there?
2008.
Can I get
2008,
trust with
which
this?
which is not that long ago, really.
10 years
Yeah.
ago. Yeah.
And then based on what I've read, you and that other gentleman,
Peter, yeah.
you bought it, and basically it's just a musical company now.
Yeah, it's
Right?
a musical theater, and we're
Yeah.
restoring it. So,
Yeah, yeah,
so the musical company, we take like we charge $4 a person coming in,
yeah, yeah,
and then we do an annual big concert to raise money.
yeah.
Heritage
Can I grab
Foundation helps a
this
little
one?
bit, but we're a for-profit company,
This
so
one?
you can't get government financing.
Yeah,
And so, yeah, so we are just, restoring it bit by bit, and this is the year that we really start, because you can't just pick at this place, you gotta just get started. So we've been a number of years raising money, now we're getting ready to get started.
yeah.
So,
Can I remind me what the company name is?
Spirit of Newfoundland.
That's right, I
Yeah,
remember now.
Spirit of
Yeah,
Newfoundland Productions,
Yeah.
yeah. We're
Yeah.
21 years old. This year we actually won the Legend Award for the city.
yeah,
So it's just, which is like amazing. That's a pretty big honor.
yeah.
So it just shows that we're into restoring the culture. We're all about preserving the culture and
Yeah.
we're here now.
the history,
Yeah.
the heritage.
Yeah, and this building,
Is
if I'm
this
not
a
mistaken, it was
Is
it
this a
was
crock?
it was considered historical building, isn't it? By the government, or
Yeah.
am I wrong about that?
Yeah, it has a heritage status, and right now it's going to be changed very soon to a landmark status.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so it's but we just got the documents to sign now.
Yeah.
It's not landmark yet, but it will be landmark.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we'll soon likely get it become a historical site because that's a provincial status.
Yeah.
Whether it's a landmark or not, but then the federal status is whether you're a historical site.
Yeah.
And so we'll become a historical site as soon as they get through their applications because there's a lot of applications for it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a
Yeah.
real slow process.
Yeah.
Super slow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
So yeah, we'd like to see, we bought it to preserve it, and it's, in the beginning, because you got to have your eyes wide open on a building like this.
Yeah.
So we had I always say I had a 2-month meeting with myself,
Yeah.
and Peter did his own thinking to figure out, do you want to get into this because it could change your life and
Yeah.
it could kill you at the end of the day.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, but it's a beautiful building,
Yeah.
and it deserves to be saved.
Yeah, especially for me anyways, like a lot of people find the Freemasons, like that whole culture very interesting, right? So it's kind of like nice that it seems like you're wanting to at least preserve most of that stuff of the building too, right?
Right. Well, the culture, all the iconery, because if it, was up to anyone else, they would, it would be gone if it wasn't preserved.
Yeah.
And just the Masons are all about squares and rules, and the all-seeing eye, all the
Yeah.
the different aspects of the building, because it is modeled after Solomon's Temple. So when you come in, the porch, the globes, all that is everything about Solomon's Temple you find here in this building.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it's great. Yeah.
Yeah.
So preserving is important.
Yeah,
Preserving
yeah.
the Masonic movement, but the Masons are so secretive.
Yeah.
That they actually won't tell you much, so I can make it up all I want.
Yeah.
And I just got to go back and refresh my memory all the time with books in different ways, because you get Masons for Dummies, you get these types of books that people are exposing.
Yeah.
What happens, but you still don't have full exposure
Yeah.
on what all the ceremonies are about. They just won't tell you.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
My father is a Mason, and when we bought the building, he still wouldn't tell me anything,
Yeah.
even though it wasn't a Masonic building anymore. He wouldn't tell me about the rules and the
Yeah.
the ceremonies.
Maybe I heard that it's kind of it was a very sexist type of organization.
Totally. Oh my
yeah.
gosh. Well, there was a sign that said, there's no alcohol upstairs. Women just couldn't go upstairs
Yeah.
to the 3rd floor. Women were not welcome,
Yeah.
but they were welcome for the socials.
Yeah.
And they'd have a big dance
Look at
every year.
me.
And they sometimes, oh yes, look at you with the big hat on, the costumes, awesome. So very
fine,
much
you can have
male
it.
dominated, all male rules, and that's why the men's washroom, there's 2 on the main floor. The women have to go to the basement, and now as we're doing the renovations, the city made us put 8 new women's washrooms in.
Yeah.
1 new male, 8 women's washrooms.
Yeah.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah.
But anyway,
Yeah.
so the women always complain when they're upstairs, and they say, "How come we have to go downstairs?"
Yeah.
Women pee longer than men, apparently. Right. Right.
Yeah.
So it's
Yeah.
So often we just make men stand in the lineup and we let the women go to the men's.
Yeah.
And if there's that many people here, you know, because this is a lot more women come to our shows than men.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
But it's fabulous to see that. Yeah. Wonderful.
Yeah. It's like I said. I don't think you know. No one thinks that they're ever going to revive the Freemason movement or anything like that. But just the interest. It's kind of like just yesterday. I was just on YouTube, and I don't know if it was a real video or not, but it was titled "Secret Freemason Video Videoed." Right.
Really?
Yeah, and so they were
You
on
have to send me
stage.
that link.
So they were on stage, and you know, it was the 4 men on those big chairs.
Yes.
And there was a young lady dancing around and kind of, you know, sexy type of.
Eyes wide shut mode.
Yeah.
In the movie Eyes Wide Shut.
Yeah. But that video alone, I think it got over maybe close to 1 million views, right?
Kidding.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
So
So
yeah.
that, and the Masons would be excited about that. No, like, you know, a lot of people say there's all secret society and all that. I think they protected the secrets of building great buildings, although they didn't make great decisions about this building because that's why it's eroding so much and so badly against the Newfoundland elements.
Yeah.
But you know, they just there was a bunch of men who came every week and met and smoked their heads off and
Yeah.
drank their faces off. They had the ceremonial meetings upstairs, and
Yeah.
really, you know, they were great community leaders and they
Yeah.
were great business leaders. And I don't think there was much. You know, a lot of people think it's sinister, but it's not really sinister. I think they
Yeah.
were just wonderful community leaders.
Yeah.
And you know, and it was a bit of a religion, and it
Yeah.
was, you know, simply for the Protestants, but at that time. But now, of course, it's it's ecumenical, right?
Yes. Yes.
It was ecumenical. I think it was always ecumenical, but the Catholics never came.
True.
They come now, but they
Yeah.
wouldn't come. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, yeah, it's cool.
Yeah.
Very cool, very interesting. But I think it's just, you know, there's a lot, the secrets were the secrets of making great buildings, and I think it was the personal conversations that had to get written in books
Yeah.
before you became a member. I mean, there was a lot of testing going on. There was a lot of, seemingly, a lot of ceremony, a lot of decisions had to be made by the other Masons about who was being welcomed in the group. And they
Yeah.
kind of had to gut their souls, because the Brotherhood was such a big deal.
Yeah.
Because it's built on trust, right?
Yeah.
So, yeah, but it's not an organization I ever joined.
Oh,
I don't
okay.
think I'm allowed. I think I'm allowed now, but yeah, I might.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. Definitely interesting. So.
cool.
What's
This
Joey?
is Joey Smallwood.
What's Joey saying about this?
Well, Joey probably came here often. You know, on the deed for us when we bought the building, there's like the prime minister at the time, because Newfoundland was led by a prime minister. We didn't have a premier.
Yeah.
And of course, Joey brought us into Canada. But he's part of our shows, you know. He just there's something silly happens in all of our shows. They're Newfoundland based,
Yeah.
and something about the history and heritage of Newfoundland in it. But yeah, this is Joey Smallwood. It's a riot. He is hysterical. Who else we got over here? We got, you know, there's a lot of nuns turn up in our shows, right? There's always nuns around. You see the nuns' outfits here and the habits.
Yeah.
But you'll have to come. Can you come to a show this week?
I'm gonna try.
Come on us.
Yeah, I'm definitely here for
Stand by your-
well over a year. So.
Oh, are you? Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
So come to one of the shows on me. You're gonna find me.
Okay.
And it's like I say, Stand By Your Nan, which is Wednesday night.
Yeah.
That's the next time it's on. It's on tomorrow night, but it's sold out.
Okay.
Wednesday, I think there's some seats, and maybe Friday.
Okay.
So it's definitely Saturday. There's some seats,
Okay.
but you just gotta go on the website and see. Just
Yeah.
come and
Yeah.
you have a nice dinner and
Yeah. Yeah.
do it on us. Sounds like you're a bit of me. What do you got a show? Who are you?
Me?
You said your followers. You said to my followers.
Oh well. I'm also a video blogger too.
Oh yes, but
Yeah. So like I have a YouTube channel.
tag me.
Yeah, I will, and I'll give you my screen name, and if you're interested, you can watch my video.
So a YouTube blogger. Are you?
Yeah,
A YouTube
yeah,
blogger.
yeah.
A video blogger. So what is your handle?
It is Mercedes-Benz 647.
Mercedes-Benz 647.
Yeah.
Mason, 1, 2, and yes.
Nice.
Right? Oh, can you put the nun in your hands, and I'll get a picture, and we'll use you to promote a few shows, right? Put the Sister Gertrude. That's Sister Gertrude. right?
Gentle with her. Be gentle with her though.
Put down your prop, your
Yeah,
chalice,
let's get rid of the chalice
Yeah.
and you take the puppet instead.
right?
Go like stick your hand under, like how you were doing before. You know,
Where
how
does
you have to
Spencer
put
go?
I
bathroom.
need to get to the bathroom.
Mace,
Okay.
you need to put your hand under, remember how you
Stuff.
hold her? Stick your hand in so that you can, Mace, your hand here. No, what are you doing? Underneath.
I can't look both his mask.
Like a German coat.
So I think I might have to go now.
Yeah, okay,
But
you wanna get it?
the
Get
So that's
there
pretty
you
much it.
go.
1, 2, and what's Sister Gertrude
Actually, I wanna
saying?
get this to you.
that's pretty much it for the.
What's she saying?
Help.
Oh,
I know what.
No.
Mason,
Stop! Get me out of here! You gotta move her mouth there, babe.
get her mouth to go up and down.
With your hand, can you do that? Yeah.
at least the kids are having fun.
Exactly. That's what
All right.
summer is all
So I
about.
need to get screeched in, I think.
These are all of our signs in here. Oh, you gotta have no room for those anymore. This is like different shows. Like we're jammed. We're running 7 shows right now.
Yeah.
So that's why
yeah.
it's such a mess, and we
Yeah.
just don't know what to do to get on top.
Yeah.
What a mess, eh?
Wow, man, what a project.
Yeah, I know.
He's from Germany. He's close. He's from Germany.
I gotta go upstairs and turn off the pipe organ. Can someone hit this light on the way?
Sure.
Oh, yeah, I gotta get rid of this first.
So I think I gotta go, but I didn't want to miss anything too. So that pretty much covers most of it, right? When you
Well, you know, what I say too about the Masons doesn't mean it's right.
Yeah.
And you just, set it up that way.
But what you showed us is pretty much most of what's in this building, right?
Oh, God, yeah.
Okay. I don't want to miss anything. So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, in this building, yeah. So, just like secret passageways, things like that.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it is, what is it? Mercedes-Benz?
Mercedes-Benz 647.
647?
So
647?
yeah, that's the screen name for YouTube. Do you have it? I know you have a YouTube account because I saw your video. You only have one video, but it's like 10 years old or something.
Oh, no, we have another YouTube account.
Oh, you changed it? Oh yeah, okay. Because the when I was like Googling to find out more about this building, I saw the YouTube video that was 10 years old.
Oh,
Yeah.
That was before we did any renovations, really.
Yeah, that was like the first week that you were here. Or
I've got
whatever.
another beautiful with all the aerials and that.
Yeah.
It's gorgeous.
Yeah.
I'll direct you. I'll find you. I'll just send you a message.
Yeah.
Is it BENSE or
Mercedes-Benz,
BENZ?
BENZ,
Yeah,
647.
Yeah, I got it.
And I'll be posting the video pretty soon.
Oh,
So
really? Okay. I will send you a link to another video.
Okay.
Look up Masonic Restoration, and you'll see a video there.
all right. So thanks a lot for your time. Really appreciate
You're
it.
welcome.
All right. See ya.
Great, Daddy.
See
All
ya.
right, enjoy your time. You're studying, are you?
Yeah.
What are you studying?
Engineering.
Engineering. Yes,
Yeah.
why? Come back and engineer this building.
Well, if I learned to do what you were doing, then I can put them together myself.
I can show you, it's not that hard to the fresh motor.
All right. I gotta go. So nice meeting you. If you're interested, I'll be posting the video on my YouTube channel. It's Mercedes-Benz 647. So all right. See you guys later. See ya.
Hey, this is pretty strong.
All right. I learned a lot. So, that's a day. So yeah, here's the musical. And I showed it, I know I showed you guys this on the part 1 of this. This is the part 2, I think, but I'll just show you guys it again. So yeah. This is the information about all the meetings and stuff. Times of the meetings and stuff. And the Freemason symbols. All the symbols and stuff. All the symbols and stuff. Yeah, see? It says on top, Masonic Temple. And then underneath their symbol. And on top, a moon and the compass thingy. That's broken. All right. Maybe one more shot of the building from far. Yeah, what a beautiful building. The Freemasons, very smart people, high quality people. On top, the famous eye. On top, the eye symbol. Guys. On top, the eye symbol. Yeah, to the left, the partial moon and that compass thing or whatever. The raid is smashed out. It says Masonic Temple, their symbol. Yeah. Okay. So this was very interesting. So like I said, my name is Danny, and usually I do video blogs, video logs, vlogs, vlogs, whatever you want to call it. Today was a little different. It was really neat, covering the Masonic Temple built by the Freemasons here in St. John's, Newfoundland, Canada. So this should be part 2. So this should be part 2, and there should be also part 1. So make sure that you watch both part 1 and part 2, and make sure that you subscribe to my YouTube channel. So click on that subscribe button so you can subscribe to my YouTube channel, so that you'll know when I post a new video. You can interact with me, that type of thing. So I'd really appreciate if you can subscribe to my YouTube channel, and you can check out all the good stuff. So thanks a lot. Peace out.